So normally I feel like this isn't something you see. I feel like when people reach out to YouTube and they try to get them to take a look into channels, if YouTube don't like it, that's when they look into it. But when people say like, hey, this person's doing something crazy, it's kind of like, we'll get to it when we get to it. So there's two channels. One was named Pelchen Entertainment. This guy abused cats. That's all there is to it. The videos weren't up on his channel when they banned the channel. I believe those videos are a couple years old, but he was not apologetic at all, and I think he doubled down and let people know, like, yo, he didn't really care. They actually stepped in, they shut that channel down. And then the second one, LionMaker, who, Minecraft YouTuber, big audience, used this influence to have inappropriate conversations with underage girls. It's just as simple as that. And they shut him down as well. What is wild about this guy is I was looking into him and I found an article when I was reading it, and it said in 2015 he went on to Twitter and he stated that he was in an inappropriate relationship. He posted the nudes of the said person only to go back a couple hours later and delete the tweets and then say he was hacked. I'm gonna be honest with you. Twitter has had the wild west of Twitter a couple years ago. I would say between 2010 to maybe 2014. I don't feel like at any point you could have probably did this on Twitter and been a-okay. So it's kind of crazy to think like, yo, if he did this in 2015, like he just posted it on the timeline, didn't care. To me, that's wild. But he then went on to his Instagram live and he was talking to his fans. Kind of crazy to think that if this guy was messing with the minors, that there's still people there that are like, hey man, you can come back from this. It's all right. But man, my childhood. You should see some of the comments. He does have the comments limited on the post, so maybe that's probably has some sort of play. We won't see people writing negative comments to him. But he had this to say on his IG.
Good morning, guys. As you all know, as you may have noticed, I made a post recently. My YouTube channel was terminated. Now, we can't act surprised now, can we? It was inevitable. Hopefully we can keep this account. If not, then that will be it. But I just want to reassure you guys. I've actually been very, not confused, but I've just been focusing on trying to see the benefits of social media and, what good does it bring. And I think we're at a brisk of a realization that social media might not be the healthiest of places, especially for people suffering with mental health. Now, I don't want you guys to feel bad. I've actually been disconnecting more and more the last couple of weeks, if not month. The post that I made on YouTube was sincere. My inconsistency inevitably was going to cause another downfall. And it's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I don't want you to ever think that just because people take you down, that it's over. We still have a lot to share with one another, and I still have a lot to give, and I'm not done. Personally, I've been focusing right now on getting certificates to become a dog trainer. I'm working with that. I know I'm not working, but I'm doing my studies with one of the most famous dog trainers in Belgium, if not Europe. So my focus has been really on different things. I've been trying to, learn my lessons. I got my books and everything on that. I might share that a little bit more with you guys. But all in all, I just want to reassure you guys that I'm okay. I've been taking care of myself. I've been taking care of my dad, taking care of my mom. And by taking care, I just mean maintaining a healthy relationship with them. Now, I understand that some of you may think that this is like some sort of hit. It really isn't. I think in a way I was kind of asking for it, if we gotta be honest. But all in all, that's it, guys. I think the LionMaker train is over. That doesn't mean that I am. LionMaker was just a little piece of me. He was a tiny, tiny little version of me. And yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Then it turned a little dark. But it's all good. Don't worry, guys. All right? So chin up. Don't worry too much. And we'll be okay.
But what's more interesting to me is if YouTube's going to start stepping in and properly dealing with certain channels, there's a part of me that's like, yeah, it's used good in this instance, but I hope it's never used to a point where it can be used negatively, because we know how some communities get when they don't like certain things, and the way they structure tweets, it can be like, so what you're saying is you support this, and then you got a clip that's out of context, and the next thing you know, a lot of people's channels getting shut down. So if this is something they're regularly going to start doing with people that are actually breaking the law, they're not really doing it on their channel, but then they want to continue to upload, it is going to be interesting to see how this plays out. LionMaker's situation is very reminiscent of Mini Lads for me. I almost wonder, is there a level of panic that has to be happening in Mini Lad's mind when you see something like this happen? Because the situations are, they're parallels to each other. Both had successful platforms, one's still up, one's gone now, mind you, but they both had inappropriate conversations, solicited pictures, sent pictures, anything dealing with having an inappropriate conversation and you taking a pic and sending it off to somebody that isn't of age, and then trying to continue on and create content and just essentially do away with it, do the 1 week rule. The 1 week rule is people usually only care about something for 1 week before they usually move on to something else, and just trying to AKA put it behind you. You've acknowledged your mistakes and you're trying to work past them. I wonder if in a person like Mini Lad's brain, when a situation like this occurs, does it cause for panic or say like, ooh boy, man, I hope I'm next, and makes it feel like the walls are closing in on you? Because as I sit here and think about this, my mind just wonders if they were able to take a look at these two channels that caused a lot of problems, why can't they take a look at that channel over there? I don't know though. That's just my thoughts on everything. I look forward to reading your guys' thoughts. What do you think about this? Let me know down in the comment section below. As always, if you want 48 hours of additional content, make sure you go and check out the Patreon. If you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, please be sure to do that as well. With that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.